the original company doing peering was Contiki. There were others that emerged that got bought by Akamai, but they haven't really, they bought those companies, but really haven't rolled out services for enterprise streaming. Hive came along, and there are others coming out. There's Peer 5 out there that does an enterprise streaming. There's Stride that does an enterprise peer-to-peer streaming product as well, which is a newer, smaller company. But basically, they're all the same approach. But the big development in peering has been moving away from installed software, which adds complexity to an enterprise deployment when you've got to update for operating system changes or whatever else, and IT guys don't like installing software.
See, when you say software, you're talking about in each individual client.
Yeah, each individual
So
client.
it would have to be built into their
Each
yeah.
individual device.
Yeah.
Which
is a standard configuration.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
you know, elective.
But what's happened in the past 12 months or past 2 years is that WebRTC has become more mature. Players such as Hive and Contiki, I think, just recently announced that they have WebRTC versions of their product which augments their installed agents, which extends your reach to mobile devices for peering, and WebRTC will be supported by the new Microsoft Edge browser. It's already supported by Chrome. And so this support means that you don't have to install software on the end devices. It comes as a line of code in the browser that utilizes the WebRTC protocol to enable peering. So there's no end user device maintenance required. It's just a line of code in the player effectively. So it makes enterprise streaming very lightweight and easier to do, and WebRTC extends to devices. Now, there are some advantages to having installed agents in terms of the control that you have over where things peer from, but for a lot of companies, WebRTC is a good enough solution.
Yeah, well, 5-6 years ago when I first started LinkedIn, that was the first task was to figure out how to solve this particular problem. And that was relatively early days of peering. There weren't a lot of options out there. We ended up going Contiki, which is now Collective. But it took months of security checks, and we happened to be part of the same group that is IT, but IT is not usually keen on peering. They start thinking about BitTorrent and all kinds of things, so it puts them off. So it's not an insignificant thing to change that rollout ability to be able to do it through the browser. That can be a big blocker for corporations. Between that and this, if you're already struggling with network access and throughput, and then asking the IT team to go through and make sure these are installed on all the imaging of all the different computers, that can definitely slow down deployment.